Good afternoon. It's gonna be a short stream, but we're just gonna probably just go into stream for like 30 minutes. Nevertheless, we're gonna start on this. And one of the mistakes I made was not yesterday was not utilizing the correct time frames for the correct thing. And we was going through the mentorship and we realized the episode one is like the best anchor, and episode two, sorry, because the intro was the episode one. So the idea is that weekly and the daily are for direction, and you are looking for swing highs, liquidity on this time frame, which should give you an idea of the direction. Then we have the hourly, which is where we look for short-term highs, equal highs and lows, buy stops and sell stops. That's what engineers liquidity to get to the daily liquidity. So I was utilizing the lower time frames, like 5 minutes, etc., for equal highs like this to cause price to move. Which, don't get me wrong, those are equal highs, and I need to realize that they're internal equal highs. That the 50 minute, the 1 hour, those highs are going to be more so what price is using. So I was using the wrong thing to enter price. So I was using 1 minute. I was literally on the 1 minute. Okay, I was like, you know what? I have a bullish bias, right? So I'm going to wait for price to take out mm, this liquidity right here. So I was using the wrong liquidity. But that's the 1 minute liquidity. What's that going to do? Look at that. That's tiny. So as I'm not exactly a scalper, I think that was the wrong idea, right? So what I'm going to simply do is reanalyze all these informations. The market opens in 15 minutes. You can see it's at 8:16 with New York time. And obviously I'm in America. I'm in England, so it's 1:15. DXY. I'm going to start with DXY, find out where the bias is. So we need to determine if this candlestick that's currently bearish, is it going to continue its bearishness, or is it going to be bullish? Right. First things first, the most obvious thing I notice, which has been the kind of theme of recently, is these equal lows right here. Relative equal lows in this time frame. I believe price wants to take this out. Now, it came here once, it failed this time, came here another time. We also have, sorry, I was just meant to zoom in. We look over here. You can see we have this imbalance that has yet to be filled. So from this, it closed up here and it opened down here. And if you want to be smart about it, it's the difference. This space is an imbalance. The price is currently in between this imbalance and this external liquidity, sell side liquidity. Price can go up to either of them. We just need to determine what is more likely. So I want to take the swing high, which will be from here, and then the swing low, which will just be here. Okay. So swing high, swing low. We are in a discount, which is probable to buyers, and that bias is essentially 4 buyers over here. So let's drag this across. Look, is not touching it exactly. So I think today will be where we have a lot of impact because past 2 days have been slow. And what do you notice? Past 2 days haven't had any news. Today we have in 15 minutes the average hourly earnings, the NFP, and unemployment rate. So this is going to be very, very high impact news. I believe that this will tell us where price is going to go. So we are not going to be entering in the next 11 minutes. We want to see the impacts in the next 11 minutes and then see where price is going. And I believe news will engineer liquidity to do so. So we can see there's imbalance here, there's sell side here. My opinion, I think price, these are just such clean equal lows that I feel like price wants to take this out instead of this imbalance, because the imbalance is DXY based, so you got to be careful with it. So we're going to take out the analysis here. We're going to start with EU and let's delete everything. We're going to also read the daily time frame. So first thing I like to look for is equal highs and lows. So yesterday's low, we have equal lows right here. This is yesterday's high. So these lows are a bit more tantalizing. We then can draw a fib from that high to this low. And then if we drag this across, we are at this equilibrium. So we could maybe swing, take out these highs, then target these lows. If you look on the hourly, this is actually equal high. On the okay, so we kind of like took out a little bit by daily lows yesterday, not by much. We didn't do that today, to be fair. Okay, today's Friday. We've expanded high. That will be soon. See, we've just been rallying up. The hourly, we have multiple fair value gaps. We have one over here. We also have smaller one. There's one over here as well. There's even one from here to here. So, session. Not mid session. Sorry, that's actually excuse me. Midnight. Okay. So if we are bearish on DXY, which is what we are we bearish over bullish? Because I prefer liquidity on DXY than I do imbalances. Unless the imbalance is a fair value gap, of which we have filled this fair value gap here. And I believe that's the catalyst to pushing price towards this liquidity. I really think this liquidity is going to get hit today. So I think it's the targets. I think price will rally up a bit and then come back down. I don't know how quick. It might just drop straight because of news. We should have 5 minutes on. But I just believe that price will drop. So we are bullish. And with that being said, I'll probably be looking for price to drop a little bit more into this zone, and then we can then target these equal highs over here. So this is an hourly imbalance, extremely strong. And the current high of the day. To extreme low. Lines up roughly with this equilibrium. You may want to look for fair value gaps that are below this imbalance right here, which these ones are probably the likelier ones. Something like this could be nice. The main thing that this does, you can see from midnight open, we have manipulated down a bit, expanded straight up, and then we're getting kind of a pullback, and then there'll be a continuation. We have a huge imbalances here, so price should offer this. The only kind of concern would be with news in literally 4 minutes, where would news might just deliver straight to the highs. But that's something we weren't doing yesterday. We weren't looking at the correct time frame for these highs, which, as you can see, we've got this from the hourly time frame. You can see the equal highs over here, and this is just marking the extreme lows of yesterday, daily yesterday's lows, and then we have the equal highs from also yesterday as the levels that we are looking at. We are also at an order block, which could facilitate the rejection, because if you see and notice that from this order block right here, can even actually on the smaller time frame went in a bit. Let's say it's that candle thick. Probably the cleanest. We've come up to it on the 3-minute time frame. We are midpoint of the fair value gap. Come back here, taking out this swing low. Then we had price come back to this fair value gap right here, to the T, and then we've continued that, come back up. I think it might drop a bit more to come up. But the only thing about this is that we are not bearish. Now we are in a premium, and this is the order block. But at the time, this was probably during what's this time frame? Session, London session. Again, that's probably like a counter trend trade, not my style. So 2 minutes until news. So for this, I'm bullish. discount imbalance. I don't see any relative equal lows over here. Midnight. Okay. Bullish. That's good to facilitate this move. Bearish on CAD. Just quickly analyze the daily. Let's have a look at other pairs. Overly bearish, I think. Overall bearish, I should say. But initial moves might be in our favor. CAD is worse, for sure, which is why we're bullish on this. Let's see, daily time frame. Swing high over here. Low over here. Relative equal highs. Really close above this fair value gap. DXY still bearish, which is what we want. Only thing is we didn't get an entry here. Ooh. I think we missed the entry on AU. Something like this. So not equal highs. It didn't rally down as much as we thought it would. So no entries there. we wouldn't have even got our entry. Okay, yeah, this is just manipulation at this point. Anyway, we are going to leave it there. We didn't get any entries. We will still monitor the markets, but I'm gonna keep it light today. A little bit burnt out. Probably do mentorship studies tonight. Still got quite a few episodes left, but today is the 8th of May, the day we said that we will start posting on social media. The day we said we will start trading live funds. We are a bit behind schedule on that front. We did have a week kind of project I did, I think 2 weeks ago, which did put a big gap in our studies. And then we also have every evening prayers, so it's not easy, but no excuses. We will continue with the plan. Life funds will be traded still, and we started that a little bit earlier just to account for the missed time, and then every day we'll still be here. So I'll probably be later live, and in the meantime, shout out to you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow or tonight. It's been your boy CJ. Peace.